Well, hey guys, it's Sunday, July 21st, up here in northern Maine. I'm out here with Bruno and Faith. We wanted to talk today about how it's not just enough to have great genetics and great, genetic testing and OFA and all that. What it comes down to is you want to build the dog from the inside out. And so that's what I've made a practice of all these years with my puppies, is you really want to build them from the inside out. I'll give you an example. When I was 18, 19 years old, maybe a little older than that, around 20, I went out to California to train horses for my brother Larry. And he went to work one day and he told me that there was a guy going to come by, an older guy, that was an old horse trainer, and he was going to watch me ride, and then maybe I was going to do some work for him, help him with some horses. So around 2:30, 3 o'clock, this pickup truck, old beat up pickup truck, pulls in the yard, and guy gets out, and I'm working with one of my brother's horses, and he's sitting on the fence. You got to picture it. The old straw cowboy hat, or the old, whatever it was, felt, the flannel shirt, the old jeans, the fry boots. And I rode over to the fence and I said to him, "Hey, Bob," I said, "my brother told me that you were coming by to see me." I said, "Let me ask you a question." He goes, "Well, hold on." He said, "I really love the way you ride." He said, "You've got nice soft hands and I see you making corrections without banging on the horse. You really know what you're doing." And I said, "Well, thank you." I said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "If you were going to give me one piece of advice about breeding and raising and training young colts, fillies and colts, what would it be?" And he said, "Well, it would be, you can only raise them once." Well, guys, that was singularly the most profound thing that has ever been said to me. You can only raise them once. And isn't that true for this beautiful breed? All dogs, really. And children and relationships. We have one chance. And so I want to give my puppies the best that I can give them. And I'm not talking about $100 bags of dog food. What I am talking about, and what I've done here with Bruno and Gage and Patton, is we feed a good quality kibble that has the right proportions and no fillers of good ingredients. And of course they get some blueberries and things like that as well. And I feed beef heart and beef kidney. You can get that at any grocery store. You might have to ask for it, but beef heart and beef kidney. And honestly, if you taste it, it almost tastes like prime rib. Not that I would say go and eat it, but my husband has tasted it and says, you really wouldn't know the difference. But I think genetics play a huge part in what you'll have for your finished product, for sure. But this dog, Bruno, part of it is genetics. Yeah, for sure. He's got a superb temperament, as you can see. But we've built this dog and all of our dogs from the ground up. I really have always believed that one very profound thing that Bob told me. He was an old horseman. You can only raise them once. And that right there, guys, is something that if you get a puppy from us, and there are a lot of people under contract right now. There's two pups sold out of this breeding. And Lily's breeding to Patton Del Fracasso is maybe sold out, depending on how many she has. But I just wanted to tell you, you're better off, instead of feeding a bunch of treats that are just, processed and commercially made, you're better off to do maybe a piece of carrot or a piece of blueberry, or, I wouldn't do watermelon in excess, but they can have a little of almost everything. My dogs are not big on banana, but they can have a bite or two of it. And so today I just really wanted to talk to you about nutrition. Because guys, the best bloodlines in the world And all the genetic testing in the world is not going to protect your dog as an adult if you don't feed him correctly as a puppy. And those are some of the things that you should think about when you're going to purchase your first Mastiff or your second Mastiff. And there's always time to correct things. But yeah, I think Bob had something there. I think for sure, you know, we get out what we put in. We get out what we put in. And clearly Bruno is a product of all the time and energy that I put into raising him in Faith and Patton and Gage and Kiana and Serafina and Rain and Lily. And that's our legacy here, is just not doing anything that is commercial. We just do everything homemade, and we believe that's best. And if you don't have time, you can cut carrots and a few blueberries up. You can do that on a weekend. Put it in a little Tupperware container like you're doing it for a toddler going to school. And guys, listen, they deserve our best. And my relationship with Bruno today is an example of the time that I've put in. So I just wish you the best and your pets the best. And we are here in Northern Maine. And guys, listen, it's important. If you like our content and you want to see more of Bruno and Faith, Gage and Kiana and Lily and that litter of puppies that's coming up, you've got to subscribe, because there will be stuff posted on this YouTube channel that we are not going to post on the Facebook channel or Instagram. So do me a favor, if you would, subscribe to our channel and maybe hit notifications and like our videos. Well, you have a great Sunday. Thanks for joining us.